friends to Couch Pilots, the show that dares to fly into the unknown territory of awful television pilots of the past. My name is Captain the Black, and across from me is my karaoke buddy. It's Captain Philip Restisher. Good evening.
Hey, buddy. Ow.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, buddy. Another Monday, another flight, another trip across this galaxy.
July 23rd. I don't think we've entered the dog days of summer, but good Lord, it's hot outside.
It's hot like wasabi.
It's so hot.
When I bust rhymes, because I'm like Leanne Rhymes, because I'm all about values.
I've never heard this before. What is this?
That's from the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I have a theory about the Bare Naked Ladies.
Go ahead and tell me about it.
They're really good, and I like to hear them.
Very good job, buddy. Because I know that's not your theory.
Yeah, I want at the top of the show here, real quick. Remember how I said I had those ladies that came and picked up my TV stand?
Yeah.
Well, I decided to get a hold of them.
All right.
And I was met with open arms.
Okay. Hold on.
And as a matter...
Jason. This has got to be like a green show. Because...
So they came over, right?
Well, but you can't talk like that because... pardon me. You can't talk.
There was two of them, remember?
I know there was two of them. I'm proud of you.
Oh man, I can't wait.
But stop.
Huh?
I'll have to save it for the next episode because we have a very special guest in the cockpit today.
It's not one of those girls, is it?
No,
because I can't talk to them after what happened.
Oh well, no, it's not one of those girls at all. Remember when we had your daughter on the show and I only said one bad word the whole time?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Okay, well, how old is she?
12.
All right. Well, I've got one that's 2 years younger than her, so we...
Do you have a daughter?
Don't call me daughter. Don't call me daughter, but we have somebody that does work for us. This guy works for us.
Okay. Oh, it's the guy. I know who this is.
Yeah, it's the guy. So we have a special guest for this evening. He has worked diligently shucking those bags into the conveyor belt.
Oh, and you want me to wait until he gets in here to tell my story about the ladies, so he can learn. I got you.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. Ouch!
I'm just getting ready.
This show is built in the back of his arthritic knuckles.
They feel fine.
Let's welcome to the show a very special guest. His name is Eli the Baggage Boy. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
Good.
Hey, did you get all of our luggage in here?
Yes.
And you got the one that was full of my fine linens?
No.
Did you tag him and bag him?
Yes.
Okay. So, right off the bat, what is it like working for us? Us being your boss, and are we good bosses?
Yes, it's great that you pay me.
And how much are we paying you? Because I don't look at payroll. I don't care. I just
I know the number.
I sign checks and I just so.
I think $12 every flight.
$12 every flight.
Yep, that's right.
That's manageable. And your work conditions are okay. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah.
Everything's
He
good.
gets all the bubble gum he can chew.
Yeah.
Who gives him bubble gum?
DSJ, he's got that reserve of
I
bubble gum.
told you, Eli, do not take bubble gum from DSJ.
Aw.
Aw. He said, aw.
We'll get you some Bazooka Joe, buddy.
Yay.
So what do we owe this honor?
Well, Eli has been behaving pretty well lately. He's a big fan of IBWIP. He tells everybody it burns when he pees.
Oh yeah, he had a segment on that show.
Yeah, and it's been a while since he podcast.
Been a while.
What happened that it burns when you pee? Did you eat something bad?
No. It just burns.
Okay, I mean honestly, we don't provide medical for him. It's just the $12.
Yeah, we don't have any insurance on him or anything like that. So
well, good luck with that. I'm sure it'll work itself out. You're young. There's time to repair, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So glad you're here.
are you excited to be on the show?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the listeners from LA to Australia listen to the show, and they know of you, but they've never heard you on the show. Are you here to impress and show? Maybe get some fans. Maybe get some groupies.
Maybe.
Do you know what a groupie is?
No.
Okay, good.
Has to do with the story from the beginning that I was not allowed to tell. Baggage Boy, if you had one message of positivity to send to people in the UK or Australia or California who listen to the program, what would you say to those people?
What's something positive that you would tell people that you just met?
check other people's bags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a boy.
He's all
who-
about the job. He is
all
so
business.
focused on the job.
He's all business soda, isn't he?
Yeah, business of doing the business.
Yeah. All right. Well, good.
Are you comfortable? Is it okay in here? You're comfortable and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain, you are really very tan.
Yeah,
You are really very tan.
I have been hitting that pool like it's nobody's business.
Is it? It's all, and it's probably all over your chest too, right?
Oh yeah, you want to see it?
No, I mean not necessarily. All right.
I'm like a bronze goddess.
Oh my! This is the tannest I've ever seen you.
Oh,
You're
no.
almost Grecian.
Yesterday, we were in the pool. We taught a dog to swim.
Oh, was it your dog? Hopefully.
No,
Whose dog was it?
my mom's dog.
Oh, okay. What's the dog's name?
Paige.
Oh, Paige.
Yes, Paige.
Pretty good. Pretty good name.
Pretty good name.
Do we have? I had like I don't know what to talk about at the top of the show. I had like 15 minutes of this story,
Right.
And it's like a Lord of the Rings thing where like you think there's an ending and then there's 5 more minutes to it, and then you
Oh.
think that's the end, and there's another 5 minutes. It really goes on forever. Obviously, I can't tell the story. Do we have any fan feedback or any housekeeping we need to do at the top here?
We can do some fan feedback. There's not very much, but next episode there'll be a voicemail, so we'll skip that voicemail until next episode for sure.
It's not one of those girls from the story from the beginning, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
The first fan feedback is from Conrad on Facebook. He posted on Couch Pilot's Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for CouchCon 2018.
Yeah, who could?
Who
right?
who would? Yeah. Again, there are very limited tickets available, so please.
Just those top tier platinum. We're down to a last handful. Get them while you can. We're getting to the end of July.
Right.
October will be here in a couple months. It seems like forever. It'll be here before you know
Sure.
it. Jump on those tickets.
Don't delay. Eli, you're going to be at CouchCon, right? You're going to be.
Yeah.
You're going to New York.
He's an
Yeah.
usher. He'll be ushering people in.
Yeah, he'll be ushering like the wedding. He'll be the ring bearer at the wedding.
He'll be an usher in several fronts, and he'll be helping people with their luggage at the hotel as well. So
Yeah.
he's a busy boy. You're gonna earn that $12, pal.
The sounds of him rubbing money together. The final one that we can do on this one, Dee Dee says, after listening to today's show, I too am upgrading my weapons on God's own sweeper, just in case there are dinosaurs who wants to decapitate me. So we talked about how we've kind of upped the gun game on the show.
Yeah, I mean we're armed to the teeth now.
Right.
This is just. We're not living in the world that we lived in when Couch Pilots began. The
Right.
world is changing around us, and we need to change with the world if we're going to survive. So if that means having guns, if that means acknowledging the existence of dinosaurs and how they affect local wildlife, we need to be ready.
Right. Can you hear me now?
It's way in my headphones. It's way better.
Way too loud?
No, it's not way too loud. It's better. Like I was hearing.
I'm having some troubles. Eli, do you believe in dinosaurs?
Yes.
Do you believe in angels?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do you
Yes.
believe in life after love?
Have you ever been in love?
No.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No.
So many
Mo.
questions. Step up to the mic. Give it all you got. Do you have any guns that look like this?
Nerf guns.
Okay. Dee Dee, thank you very much. I feel better knowing that Dee Dee is locked, cocked, and ready to rock. That's all.
And
That's all I can do
thank
for
you, everyone.
today.
Of course, anyone who participates in fan feedback is getting frequent flyer points. We don't talk about it every show, but everyone who listens to Couch Pilots is a frequent flyer. Even young Eli here, the baggage boy, is a frequent flyer.
Right. He gets 1 point for every hour he works.
Absolutely. And if you want, you can. If you don't want to be paid $12, we'll give you 45 frequent flyer points in their place. So it's up to you. Frequent flyer points are accumulated for goods and services rendered. We have many wonderful gifts and surprise prizes that we hand out to our
We have autographed posters,
used underpants.
autographed sunglasses, aviator glasses.
Yeah. You can take a flight with us, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And we calculate everything through the 7,000-pound non-electrical machine. It uses punch cards. It's known as the Pachinko machine. We have 2 of them. And honestly, I hope to find that third one.
Now, Eli, you had your hand raised, which thank you very much, because one of the things that we kind of insist on as bosses is that whenever our employees talk to us, they raise their hand.
Politeness is next to godliness.
Right. And what did you want to ask or say?
When speaking about the gun thing, you guys know the movie called The Purge?
Yes.
Yeah. You should not know about that, but go ahead.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't seen it. I just heard of it.
Okay.
It's like were about, but they just destroy all the laws for a couple hours.
Nice. All right.
So that would probably be that definition of that gun thing.
Very good. Thank you for the movie review. I appreciate that.
Is it 2 thumbs up then?
2 thumbs up. Am I 2 thumbs up for the movie?
Yeah.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think we should do a purge.
Oh, I would love it.
Like just with it, like a couch con. Hello?
No.
Hello. I'm looking for my wife. Wait. Okay. If this is where it has to happen, then this is where it has to happen. I'm not letting you get rid of me. How about that, huh? This used to be my specialty, you know. I was good in the living room. They'd send me in there. I'd do it alone. And now I don't know. But tonight, our little project, our company, had a very big night. A very, very big night. But it wasn't complete. It wasn't nearly close to being in the same vicinity as complete because I couldn't share it with you. I couldn't hear your voice or laugh about it with you. I missed my wife. We live in a cynical world, and we work in a business of tough competitors. I love you. You complete me.
The movie Ants, right? You remember the movie Ants, Eli?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Do you remember that part of the
You
show?
remember that part, Baggage Boy? When that one ant said that to a different ant? Think long and hard about it.
Maybe.
Oddly enough, The Purge is almost kind of like an Ants reboot.
Right.
In many ways.
Yeah.
Because there's a holocaust of ants in that film. They really...
Hey, don't say stuff like Holocaust.
I can't even say that.
He's 10 years old.
There was an exiting of life.
There you go. Good job.
I've seen the movie.
Today we discussed the pilot episode of Neon Gnome from the year of our Lord 2011. Great year.
2011 was a pretty good year.
Yeah.
Things were good. Things happened. Eli, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Okay, so you were alive in 2011.
Yes, I think it was about, let's see,
What year were you born?
Probably 2008?
2007.
2007.
Okay, so you were 4 years old.
4 years old.
4 years old. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was a great year. It was a good year for the Roses for you because...
Now, hold on. Does a good year for the Roses mean the same for him as it does for you?
No, I was going to answer.
Oh, thank God.
I think he met me in 2011.
No,
so
wait, hold on a second.
I can understand why this would be a good year for him because he met a young man like me.
Oh, okay.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. That's the first thing he ever said to me was,
Is it
I
really?
like your shirt.
And how do you remember that? Because you guys remind
We just talked about it. I don't know.
What shirt were you wearing?
I was wearing a Those Poor Bastards t-shirt with a bunch of skulls and guns all over it.
Was that pretty cool to a 4-year-old kid?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I was 30 years old.
Ooh.
Finally became a man. Finally legal to vote.
Yep. I was 36.
You're the age I am now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I'm 36 now.
I can mirror myself now and see what your life is like, and I would describe it, but I can't.
And I look at you, and it's a chilling look into the future. 2011, 7 years ago, that's when this pilot was released. That's when we have to go back to because we have to understand this pilot in context of when it was released. The people who made this, they had a certain mind frame. There were certain things in play at that time, comically, in the world, things that were the norm, and they had to play to those
Gnome?
things. The Gnome, thank you.
Did you like that joke, Eli?
Yeah.
High five him for it. Nice.
Let's try getting it. Make the sound. There you go.
There it is. Very good.
He did a Vulcan thing when he
Oh,
did
a
it.
death grip? Yeah, you were doing that the other day to me too, weren't you? Like showing me all the different ways you could do your fingers. Weren't you doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Make sure you're talking to the mic.
Yeah.
Even though you're talking to Jason, you still have to talk into the mic
Yeah.
straight ahead.
It's a very bizarre medium in which we work. So 2011, physically we cannot go back there, so we have to go back there
In our minds.
And we do so by talking about things that happened back then, such as July 1st, NBA owners began the second player lockout in 12 years, shortening the season by 16 games before a salary agreement was reached.
It's hard for me to believe that they had a lockout to like control salaries because some guy I've never heard of who plays on a no-name team just signed a 4-year deal for $156 million. You didn't lock out long enough. You didn't lock out tag out, for sure.
Who's the guy?
some Rob Booker or something. I
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, know who he is. Eli,
Yeah.
what do you think of the NBA?
Don't really watch basketball.
There you go.
Are you a football boy?
No baseball.
Oh, baseball. What Cardinals?
No.
Good. Cubs, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Are you a
exactly right.
baseball boy? Are you a baseball boy, Eli?
Are you a... Hey, hold on a second. Are you a baseball boy? Huh?
Remember that one joke that you made me laugh up?
You want to hear the joke?
Sure.
We were at the Chiefs game, and there was a guy for the other team. Look, you can't even wait. There was a guy for the other team. His name was Leonardo Purvis. Right? It was a really boring game. I was tired.
Yeah.
There was nothing fun happening. So I looked over at Eli and said, "His name sounds like Leonardo's penis."
Who said that? You said that? You said that to the boy? I feel like you're... It's almost like you're drowning in air.
he and for 14 more innings, he laughed every time the guy was up because it was a doubleheader.
Leonardo's penis.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? You should apologize. Thank you.
There's no laughing in baseball.
No, absolutely.
All right, here we go.
I don't understand. Oh my god! I just got a message from Lori Garcia. What does this say? It's a video. There's no way I'm playing that.
Right. You'll have to wait.
Just like Hurrying Love, you'll just have to wait. July 5th, Somebody That I Used to Know, a single released by Gautier featuring Kimbra, Grammy Award Best Pop Duo Group Performance, Record of the Year 2013. I haven't seen Gautier since.
I've never heard of the song, right?
You haven't heard that song?
How does it sound?
I'll play it for you here in just a moment.
You're going to play it for me.
Sure. I know all the words.
Eli, what's your favorite song right now? What are you jamming to?
My favorite singer is probably Pink, but I really like Imagine Dragons too.
Yeah. Dylon, Dylon, Dylon.
You know the song, right? It's pretty popular, and it's still like in grocery stores and stuff.
You literally don't know the song?
Oh, Eli knows it. You know it, Baggage Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty weird. It's you ever seen that video?
No, I've never heard the song in my life.
You've never heard this song. I think it's alright. I like this song. The guy's pretty bizarre. He's got some weird sounding music.
But you had to stop playing that.
Why is that?
Well, something we didn't talk about, which we can talk about real quick if you have time. But you have to stop playing that. You have to stop playing that because recently,
yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Do you want to do this now or later?
Yeah, we can do it. Well, do we have time? We probably don't have time.
No, we don't have time.
Okay,
We
we'll
need
do
to
it on
move
the
along.
next show. But there's something we got to talk. There were some things we got to talk about. Anyway, I like that song. It was parodied on SNL. And
You've heard that song before, Eli?
Yeah, somebody that we used to know.
July
7th, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the last Harry Potter film, premieres in London. Remember that?
No, I wasn't in. I've never been to London. Do you like your Harry Potter?
Yeah, well, I'm into magic. I like magic.
You like
Fantasy.
magic, fantasy, wizards,
Yeah.
warlocks?
Yeah.
Dragons,
Yes.
Book of Spells.
Have you ever imagined dragons? I'm killing it today.
I never got into Harry Potter.
No, me neither. It's too confusing.
I feel like I was just...
I can't watch movies about little boys.
Harry
that's
Potter!
that's not where I have the problem with it. I've dated girls. I usually date younger than me, and they're always into Harry Potter. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Even girls just I feel like I just missed it because even a couple years younger than me, people are in their early to mid 30s, totally into Harry Potter. I don't get it.
Eli, why do girls like Harry Potter?
Because you probably think he's cute.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry. You live in a closet with a little bed. But I'm going to put you on this train, and eventually you will go to a castle, and you will learn wizardry.
I think that's pretty much true. I don't know about you, but I'm back in 2011.
I feel like I'm in 2011 right now. Go ahead.
My whole my whole dad's family loves Harry Potter, especially my stepmom.
Okay, you can't play that.
What?
We put it on. We have. There's.
I think it's okay if we talk over it, right?
No, it still doesn't work.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
I
positive.
thought that was part of it. If we could talk over it, it would be fine.
Oh.
All right, we haven't even hit the chorus
It's a
yet.
stupid song.
Oh, I swear to God, I want to cuss so bad.
I'll cover my
I'll
ears.
bite.
No,
my
it's
tongue.
fine. You have headphones on. You can't cover your ears.
Yeah, just make it more intense. I'll just put the cursing directly into your skull. Eli, there are reasons that we chose to watch Neon Gnome. Do you have any idea what those reasons are?
No.
Okay.
It's child appropriate.
I tell you what, you go learn those reasons. Maybe we give you $13 a flight.
Yeah.
Yay.
There are 4 criteria. We're in season 14. This is season 14, episode 7. There are 4 criteria. Eli, listen up. You might be quizzed upon this later on. Number 1 is it had to be animated for season 14. This is an extra pillar that we got this season.
This is a special season, folks. And I think Blake chose this season because he knew that cartoons are going to be between 10 and 20 minutes long versus some of these really long pilots we had to watch.
Well, I mean, is it for me to say?
I mean, quite literally, you told me to do a season of cartoons, so I think it kind of is, right?
Well, you know.
I mean, just admit to everyone that that's why.
I'm not admitting to anything. The second pillar is it has to be a failed pilot. Only 1 episode was done. Whether it aired or not is irrelevant, but no more were made. Number 3, we had to find it on the interwebs. Eli helped me find this on YouTube because I know what to do, Tube. And we watched it on the internet. And you know why we watched it on the internet? For the 4th pillar.
Well, hold on. Before you say the 4th pillar, why do we watch it on the internet? Do you know why?
Eli, do you know why we would watch it on the internet?
Because it's not on Netflix because it was a pilot.
Close. No cigar.
Close.
You're too young to smoke cigars.
I tell you, the reason is because it's accessible to anyone.
Right.
Anyone can watch this. There's nothing special about Blake. I mean, arguably there's something special about me, but about Blake, absolutely not. So why make it that only Blake and I can watch this? Everyone should have accessibility to the pilot, right?
Yeah.
And then the final reason.
It's free.
It's just that simple, folks.
Free.
It's just that
Say,
simple.
it's free, baby.
It's free. I can't say free.
It's free.
It's free, baby.
There you go. Good job.
We can find the entire episode of Neon Gnome by subscribing to Couch Pilots and Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast app of choice, and then simply click on one of our classic links in our show notes. Or go to YouTube.
YouTube.
And you know what to do, Tube.
And you know what
Flight
to do.
attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
Well, it's good that he's never listened to the show. He doesn't know the slogans. It's kind of good.
I have mixed feelings. Our carburetor's clogged.
It did sound clogged,
I asked
didn't it?
DSJ to replace the air filter. He very clearly did not.
Yeah, it sounds. It's like it's fluttering.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll be fine.
I think if you play an MP3 file more than 150 times, you have to like revamp it.
I'm not sure how that factors in here, but summary of the pilot. Horace, Alfie, and Roba tried to destroy a giant rollerblade that appeared on their yard, but eventually end up getting lost in the forest. It's pretty good. I think.
Eli, what do you think of that
it's a pretty
summary?
good summary.
That's like you know what a summary is, right?
Yeah, it's good.
You think so? I think it's a horrible summary.
In one sentence, do you think that summarizes what you saw?
Well, there are other stuff.
Yeah, but as far like a summary,
Yeah.
to wrap it up, I agree.
I disagree.
Let's hear
I
it.
think there's two things in there that aren't true.
Okay.
They did not try to destroy it,
Okay.
and they didn't get lost into the forest.
Yeah, I think they did get lost.
Do you think so?
They were following a path, and then like they went to sleep, and then the rollerblade.
Whoa! You just described half the show. Relax.
Calm down. We're not there yet.
Okay, we'll get into it later. I agree. They didn't necessarily try to destroy. I think they tried to ditch it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You ever did any ditching?
ding dong ditching.
I wish
That's not how I know it. Interesting facts.
Interesting facts. Conrad rule. Conrad rule is in effect. I know he's been listening. Thank you, Conrad. Eli, do you know anything about the interesting fact segment of the show?
One is a giant brown.
No. Stop. Do you know the
Not about Neon Gnome. About couch
right,
pilots.
just
We have
about
a
couch
section
pilots? We have a
called-
section called Interesting Facts.
Yeah.
Do you know the rules of Interesting Facts? You can say no. It's fine.
There's
I'll still love you. And I'll still let you have a place to sleep at night and food.
there's two middle-aged mans doing a great job.
Oh, look at this guy.
I'm kind of a young man still. In many people's eyes, I'm still a young man. But
I was a man. Interesting Facts is a segment.
Eli, am I losing hair back here? Can you tell? I know. I know there's a few grays. I think that's just like
You're not.
No, okay.
Wow. Interesting Facts is a segment of the show. We just named it Interesting Facts because every segment needs a name. And
Blake, real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. There's one time I remember I was applying for a job, and it said, "When did you start working?" Just period. When did you start working? And then from there on, I had to tell them everywhere I worked and for how long, and there couldn't be any gaps in the schedule. There could be no gaps.
Right.
I think the same applies here, right?
I don't know what you're going at. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Can you explain it? Take it frame by frame it?
I think I lost my train of thought.
Speaking of train, okay, hand raised. Go ahead and talk into the microphone. And what were you going to say?
I'm looking at a sign, that sign over there, and I was thinking. I remember when I went to the doctor's appointment, they said, "Do I have anything with wrong with my bladder?" And I said, "It burns when I pee."
Okay. Interesting Facts. Go ahead.
Interesting facts. Guys, don't do it. Neon Gnome is the original pilot for The Problem Solvers that was originally pitched for Adult Swim but was rejected for being what Adult Swim described as too mind-blowingly cute.
Okay.
So this is a pilot for a series that went on, but in a completely different direction under a different name.
Right. I was going to ask you about that because I saw that on IMDb.
Created by Ben Jones of Paper Rad and PFFR, the dudes behind Xavier, Renegade Angel, and Wonder Chosen. Fact.
Are we keeping you awake? I mean, are we,
Baby Tywood?
you tired?
Is Baby Tywood?
No.
All right.
Okay.
You know what?
Stretching.
He's growing. He's a growing boy.
I can hear his bones growing,
Oh.
creaking like an old door. Oh my god, it's like nails. It's like nails in a chalkboard.
Ooh, look at his thigh bone.
What a thigh bone that boy has. You ever watch Xavier Renegade Angel?
No.
I never seen it. How about Wonder Chosen?
No.
I love Wonder Chosen.
Okay.
Really cool people involved with that. I didn't realize these were the same guys. It makes sense. Some of the animation.
Did you say that Wonderhausen was really cool? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Yeah. You said Wonderhausen was really cool, and you said that during Interesting Facts, and you're not supposed to comment on the facts.
Okay.
And you kind of did.
Okay. All right. I get it. You've been waiting. Please have your day in the sun, sir. Okay? Let me have it. Let it rain down upon me.
Let it be known, Season 14, Episode 7, with my impressionable son on the show, you have went against the only rule that there is for Interesting Facts, and you commented and said that you liked.
I love Wonder Chosen!
Move along.
I love it!
I hope you're happy with yourself.
I haven't been happy with myself ever since I started this show.
I don't blame you.
This show was later picked up and retooled by the main Cartoon Network and was then recast as a children's show.
Boo!
Fact.
Why do you say boo to children's shows?
Oh, I thought you were talking about this show.
I got a question for
put
you.
in the cartoon.
No, we're not going to be a kid show. I got a question for you once we're out of Interesting Facts to spare us the depravity we just saw. Only damn and porno were used in the pilot. Therefore, due to it being for Adult Swim's Burger King Big Uber Network sampling, this is part of 8 new Adult Swim shows that where viewers could vote for their favorite and the most popular one gets on TV. Brought to you by Burger King. It took milder language since Neon Gnome was rated TV-14 and then the show's current rating of TV-PG. Excuse me. Neon Gnome did not win the contest, having lost to another show called Yappy Broads.
Do we ever?
Hold on a second. What'd you just say?
What the flip?
Okay.
That's his thing. This kid has figured out words that sound like cuss words but aren't. So when you first hear it, you do exactly what you did. Go whoa, what?
Yeah.
And then he repeats it as the non-cuss words, so you can't yell at him.
So you know all the curse words, right? You know all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, give us a list of what the replacements are.
What is your favorite curse word that you wish you could use all the time? Go ahead and say it.
Well, hold on. The whole word?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to take the headphones off.
Okay. Go, what's your favorite cuss word that you wish you could say it whenever you wanted to?
Like if I got hurt, it would be motherfucker.
Okay. All right.
Is he done?
He's
Yes.
done.
You know you could still hear me.
I just don't want to. I don't know.
You don't want to amplify it.
Something about a child cursing is just like it's the worst. It's like worse than micro league baseball.
Also, one of my side words is waffles when I get hurt.
Waffles.
And what are some of the other curse
He doesn't
words?
like Belgian people.
Oh, I mean, who does? Get in line, right? But like, don't say the curse words because I can't hear it. But what are some of what are the replacement words? Give us a couple examples. You got waffles. You got mother flipping, right? What else?
When I miss the 10 pin, what's the word that you use that I can't that I don't use?
Flip that 10 pin.
Flip that 10 pin.
Flip that 10. What about bologna salad? You ever use that? You can use it if you want. How about rats? You ever say rats?
No.
You ever say doggone it?
No, but I say fudge.
How about blood fart? Yeah, these are all examples. I keep you out of the principal's office.
Cranberry juice.
This Tux Dog made a cameo in this episode. Tux Dog is a highly intellectual character who the problem solvers go to for advice.
Is that the narrator?
I don't know. I think that was probably the thing at the end.
Oh,
that
yeah.
triangle animal, whatever it was. It might have been the narrator. Scenes from the opening of the pilot can be found in the problem solvers. This was the second Problem Solvers episode animated in Flash by Renegade Animation, but the company was uncredited.
The company that did the animation was not credited in the pilot?
I guess, yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Poor uncredited people.
Poor uncredited people, you're right.
I mean, that makes you as bad as me, right? For you to say it's interesting.
Oh, are we still in interesting facts?
What do you think I'm doing right
I
now?
had no idea. I honestly had no idea.
You said that's interesting. I mean, I screwed up earlier, so you think you can just... It's a wash now?
It's wash. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
What halvesies, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that sounds great. Stars George Takei
Really?
from Star Trek as the narrator,
Oh, wow. Really?
and Amy Sedaris from Strangers with Candy and is my wife.
Strangers with candy?
Yeah, interesting facts over.
Candy.
You know Amy Sedaris? She's my wife.
Wife.
My wife. I love her.
Yeah, she was on Saturday Night Live?
No. She's a Stranger with Candy. She there's a show like 2001, 2004. Stephen Colbert was in it. Like a messed up, drugged out after school special. Yes, Baggage Boy.
Hey kid, do you want some candy? Do you want some candy? Come over here
Oh,
for a second.
she had the squeaky voice?
She was the mom.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay.
Faz.
I got you. You'd hit that
Oh, I'm in love with her. She's,
before you quit it?
she's
All right.
funny and
Yeah,
she's
she's funny.
great. She's
All right.
beautiful. She's like my mom's age.
Yeah. that's
Twitter
cool.
responses?
Twitter responses. Twitter responses. Twitter responses. Twitter responses. Twitter responses. Twitter responses. Jason, do you have any Twitter responses?
What a wonderful medley. I do not dishing Disney.
Hi, this is Dustin.
And Brianna.
We're a couple who love all things Disney. We decided to sit down twice a month to discuss and analyze a variety of Disney films and topics with a grown-up's perspective and an adult sense of humor.
Dishing Disney will give film reviews with the memories of a child filtered through an adult frame of mind. We've noticed some things about our beloved Disney movies that we didn't pick up on as kids, and now we want to talk about them. Plus, we'll do a bonus Top 5 episode every month where we make our ultimate lineups regarding the topic of the day.
So wish upon a star, give a little whistle, and be a part of our world as we explore the wonderful world of Disney together. This is Dishing Disney.
I hope.
It's good. It's good. Eli, you loved that music, right?
Yeah.
What movie is that from? Do you know?
Snow White.
There.
Guys, like, what if this happened? When, like, Snow White got the apple, she made an apple pie for the 7 dwarfs. The dwarfs.
I'd say apple pie moonshine. Bring it back.
High five that.
Yeah, but all the dwarfs would be dead besides her.
They'd all be dead. High five that stuff.
Really? High-fiving dead dwarfs?
Oh, Neon Gnome.
High-fiving dead dwarfs. I like it.
This is on Adult Swim, which means it will most likely be about 10 to 11 minutes, which it was. It was done in flash animation, so it kind of gives you an idea of the style of the show. It's very quick. There's a lot of action in this.
Right, there's a lot of stuff. And I told Eli, because I knew it was 11 minutes long, I didn't pre-watch it before I did not pre-watch it before I let him watch it. Probably
So
should,
you're learning.
and thank God I didn't do that. Thank God I didn't let him watch the second one.
You are 1,000% right.
But I told him, I said, I want you to take notes, but I want you to write them after you watch it because it's only 11 minutes. By the time you write a sentence, because you're 10, by the time you write a sentence, it's going to be over.
No, that's
right?
good. You probably should watch it twice. And at 11 minutes, why not watch
Right.
it?
His mom's in the room. I push play. Right off the bat, it says TV 14. He's 10. I'm a horrible dad.
In retrospect, between the two pilots that we're talking about this evening and recording next, you made the right choice.
Barely. Yeah. So a lot of computer graphics. They call it flash animation.
Yeah.
But it's computer graphics, right? For the most
It's all
part.
done on a computer, sure.
Sure.
I watched the first 7 minutes of this. I took diligent notes, as I often do. And my computer took a dump on me. I lost the notes. I've retained some in my head. Whatever you guys have to say about it, I will kick in what I remember. But you're going to have to guide me
Okay.
in the first part of this.
Eli, what was one of the first things that you noticed about this cartoon when I pushed play?
It was like really weird, but like funny.
Okay, so it was weird in regards to the animation and the
Yeah.
pictures, but the writing and what they were saying to you was funny.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's nonsensical, right? It's quick and a lot of non sequiturs working against each
a
other.
lot of electronic, like 8-bit music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first thing I wrote down it was "Aw, snap." I thought that was hilarious.
You like that?
I want to use that every day.
That's like that could be, if this show had survived, that would be the catchphrase that had swept the nation.
Aw, snap.
Snap.
Oh, snap.
You could use that for one of your curse words, Eli.
Right.
Oh, snap.
All right.
Snippity snap.
So we find Horace,
Horace.
Leonardo's penis.
Leonardo's Prentice. He's drowning in air. Doesn't it look like it? Like he's gasping.
Yeah. So what we find out is Leonardo Purvis lives in the basement of this house.
I didn't get his name till almost the end of
Yeah.
this.
Well, I got it. We got it pretty quick. He goes to the window and he looks out and he's like, "Oh no, we have trouble. There's trouble a brewing.
Trouble in the yard."
He lives in the basement of a house. So, like in a basement, the windows are just like long and short.
Yeah.
He's looking out the window. Folks, this animation is horrible, right?
It's weird.
It's weird. He looks out and he's like, something's wrong. Something's wrong with the yard. And his like brown bear. What do you think that thing was? A monster or a bear?
Gnome. A gnome, I think.
You think that was the neon gnome?
Yes, the neon gnome.
Okay.
But it was a hairy brown square with a big nose.
Yes, please chime right in.
Talking to the microphone.
I didn't really like the faces or the eyes.
Okay.
All of it is very deliberate. That is their style. It's not a lack of talent. They're making a choice in how odd these characters look, for sure. Whether it's good or bad is subjective, but it's on purpose for sure.
So Horace and his buddies, Robo,
Roba, I believe?
Roba.
I think that was his brother.
Okay, all right. Eli says it was his brother.
Okay.
But the three of them start having an argument about what is wrong with the yard, and there's a discussion in regards to if it's pine cones is the problem.
Something about like raking the leaves, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so Horace goes out to the yard, looks around, and there's a giant roller skate. Just one, a giant roller skate. I would say it was probably 3 stories high. Eli?
3 stories? Holy cow! You think so?
Yeah.
About 2.
2 story. Okay, I'm correct. You know what? I sit corrected.
I think it was about 3.5 foot.
But it was giant. Let's just say
It was
giant.
very big. Yeah, no, you're right.
Well, 3.5 feet. Like, it would be 3 foot, like, since it was on a TV screen.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't take into consideration the size of my screen. You're right.
And so they're like, we got to get rid of this. We got to hide this roller skate for some reason.
Well, they were supposed to clean up the yard for the landlord.
They think they're going to get evicted because they did not clean up the yard.
They're making a mountain out of a molehill. They're making it's a very trivial problem, and again, this is on purpose to try to make something out of nothing. And yeah, they're like, we have to get rid of these leaves, and we got to get rid of this rollerblade. Now, at one point they said we'll rake up the leaves and we'll put the rollerblade in the leaves and just burn it all.
Right.
Welcome to Big Brother.
Welcome to Big Brother.
Because he said evicted.
Evicted. Okay.
I've never seen that show.
In this next line, the Robo.
It's like it looks like a robot, right?
Yeah, but what's his name? Robo.
I think it's Roba.
Roba. All right.
Roba, like Reba McEntire, but Roba.
Roba McEntire. This is where I fell in love with this character. He was like, I OD'd on Shirley Temples and chamomile tea.
Yeah,
that was hilarious to me. So they end up getting into this roller skate. All right.
Yeah,
because they're going to take it out in the woods, right? And they get in it, and it has like pedals. For them.
Two of the characters are in the bottom of the shoe, pedaling, and the other one is kind of navigating up top, taking them through the city. And they see all these buildings, and I think it's the monster that's up top, right? And the monster is like, ooh, raps. He sees a building, a restaurant.
He's like, I got to give those another try. Like he had a rap one time and didn't like it.
Yeah.
And so, have you ever ate a wrap?
No.
Yes, you have.
I have?
Yes.
You did?
Every time you go to Taco Bell.
Ooh, a Crunch Wrap Supreme?
I just have a cheese roll up.
Same difference.
Okay. Cheese wrap up. So they go and they stop.
Let's wrap this up.
They stop at the wrap place. He gets in line and he's ordering, right?
Right. There's a bunch of weird characters ordering in front of him.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
The funny things that they order are something that I took notes and I don't remember. The only thing I remember is they said, I'll have a business soda. And one of the guys orders a milkshake-ish.
Right.
But there's another drink I cannot remember. I might have to go back. I probably won't. But there's a really funny name. I always love clever names, and they had them in droves here at the Wrap restaurant.
Right. Some good little names. Alfie. That's the name of the brown thing, right? Alfie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He wants the wrap, and so there's so many colors in this.
It's all very bright.
It's very bright. A lot of colors. I started to get a headache. So Roba and Horace, they get in. They come into the store while Alfie's waiting to order his, and they are dehydrated.
They've been pumping so hard in that rollerblade movie,
and there's no air.
Thirsty.
There's no. And did you see, Eli, how their faces?
Yeah.
The faces were all wrinkled and stuff.
They look like candles melting, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
There were candles in the wind. So they decide that so Alfie gets his wrap, gets a couple drinks, and they decided to take the rollerblade into the forest, but Horace does not like the forest. Horace is scared of the forest. Eli, would you go into a forest by yourself?
If it wasn't dark, scary, and big.
Okay, so no, you wouldn't then, because that's all the things that a forest is.
Yeah.
Dark, scary,
Yeah.
and big.
Yeah. You just described a forest, and you don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Good job.
What a good boy.
That was great. Catchphrases from 3 years ago. I love this
What a
kid.
great boy.
I'm a proud papa right now. So Roba just says, "Hey, let's they go into the forest with this big, humongous." Go ahead.
Wait, remember when Robo tries to order? He's like, I can't. It's hard to order without my glasses.
Oh yeah, the glasses. I don't have my glasses and I don't have my wallet.
They says it like 3 times.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
And so Roba says they want to sleep in the tree, and that's when he says something about I don't have my glasses again. So they pull out this big sleeping bag, and it's a sleeping bag that's bigger than any sleeping bag. It's probably bigger than my pool,
It's massive.
and it's glowing in a yellow and red. Eli, you've slept in sleeping bags quite a few times because we went camping.
Yeah.
What would you do with a sleeping bag that big? Would it be a waste of material?
No, actually, I could use things to pitch it up and make like a giant long tent.
Yes, a long tent.
I feel like they didn't know where they're going.
Jason,
in the
have you
woods.
ever pitched a tent with a sleeping bag?
Heck yeah, man.
All right.
Every summer I
High
can.
five that shit.
What?
Hell yeah, turn it up. Hell yeah, turn it up.
You guys are
Don't worry,
filthy.
Eli, your mom's not going to listen to
You
this.
guys
Don't
are
worry.
filthy.
And then all of a sudden they cut to, so they're in the forest sleeping. They cut to this lady who is got this 70s really bright dress on, and she's talking to someone on the phone. About
This is Thaz. This is their landlord.
Thaz.
Thaz. This is Thaz, the landlord. This is the voice of Amy Sedaris.
Okay.
She's sitting in probably the upstairs of the very same house that the boys live in, petting her kitty, right?
Jason.
Bye-bye.
Jason.
Yeah.
There's a kid here.
Hey, you know what, guys? I apologize.
I apologize.
It's fun.
And yeah, she's on the phone, but she's like looking at the TV, and the TV's showing some really weird stuff. And then it goes to the boy Horace.
Yeah, and all of a sudden there's like this weird like psychedelic trip he goes into, and that was intense. It was a very intense, and then all of a sudden an old man in a truck. Do you remember the old man in the truck?
It's like, he's like, what type of dog is that?
That, you know what? Sounded just like it. And so the old man in the truck is like, hey, you guys, what are you doing here? And that's a nice dog you got. And they realize that the rollerblade has disappeared.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Which is fine, because I think that was their mission anyway, to get rid of it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I wrote drama chamber shirts on. Oh, so the punishment that Thaz is giving to them when they get back because they've lost what we find out during her phone conversation was
a prop.
Was a prop.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, it was a prop.
But they get a ride back in the town from that guy in the pickup truck, the white pickup truck.
And he really loves that dog.
He does.
And so...
And he drops him off. He's like, I got to tell you guys something. And he says, I love that dog. And then he drives off.
Right.
I love that dog.
I love that dog. And so...
Dog's awesome.
The punishment that Thaz comes up with for Horace, Roba, and Alfie is that she's going to put them in the drama chamber and they have to keep their shirts on.
Mm-hmm. What?
Eli, that's a very good question. I don't know what the hell a drama chamber is. But then she says you need to wear adult diapers and go out and rake the leaves with adult diapers on.
Because you're going to be so relaxed.
Right.
Okay, you said a cuss word. I said a cuss word. It's
no, I
time
won't do it. I promised. I made a promise I wouldn't do it.
Well, you have my permission to break it.
Oh, well. I can't do it.
Fugazi.
Thank you.
There's a weird second roller skate with some subtitles. Remember when there was a second roller skate and there was people in it and there was subtitles because they weren't speaking English? I don't know what they said. I think
they were speaking English, but it was pretty warped.
Yeah, and that's when you see the narrator, who you said was George Takei.
Yeah.
And he just screams. He's like, I'm the narrator, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what's going on.
One of the things in the rollerblade, there were like two alien-looking things. It was almost like the rollerblade was a spaceship, and one of them looked like a zombie Ben Franklin.
Okay.
And then, George Takei was in it for like the last 10 12 seconds.
Yeah, he probably made $1,000 for that.
And he's basically what he's doing. He's welcoming us to the new Dark Age. Right, that's like the last thing it says.
It's for the next episode. It's to lead into the next episode.
I suppose. Turbulence section of the
Please
program.
remain seated as we are now crossing a zone of turbulence.
Eli, if somebody said, "What is the definition of turbulence?" what would you say?
Live life long.
Live lifelong. Yeah, exactly. This is the part of the show where we're going to talk about the things we did not like about the show.
Yeah, we say why this didn't work. We know it didn't work.
It didn't
because
go
there's only one episode.
Right, it didn't go to series, right? We never saw another one of these episodes. In your opinion, Eli, what did you not like about it? Why do you think it didn't succeed?
I didn't like how they moved and stuff. It was like made on like an iPad, like
the computer animation.
You
didn't
like the
okay.
animation.
All right, good. All right. What else did you not like about it? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Okay. Jason, what did you not like about it?
To me, this is another example. A lot of the shows on Adult Swim feel very similar. Mm-hmm. They all have different characters. They might have different animation styles, but at their heart, a lot of them have the same style of humor.
Sure.
They're playing to a very specific crowd, so sometimes it feels that the style of humor is forced, that they are they're doing something for the sake of
doing
fitting
it.
in
Yeah,
to
right.
this
This
certain
genre.
world. Yeah. So in that way, there might be a strike against it for originality. It was very bizarre, and there were things I had not seen before. But in that way, it didn't seem so original. Yes, Eli.
Their humor is
Please speak into the
their
microphone.
humor is like that because they're all in Adult Swim.
Very good.
Yes, I agree.
You know what? To be honest with you, that's great. Again, we've talked about it before. This was the worst animation I've ever seen in my life. I did not dig it. It hurt my eyeballs. All
Yeah.
the colors. I'm not into that kind of stuff. What drugs do I need to be on to make this cartoon make sense? Ecstasy?
Ecstasy or a form of acid.
Skittles.
Skittles?
Maybe some. Yeah,
That's what the kids are calling it nowadays, Skittles.
They call it Skittles. Yeah, you can drop a few Skittles.
It's very weird, which makes it watchable because it's so weird.
Sure.
It's only 11 minutes long.
Sane Asylum.
Eli, if this was a 20-minute or a half-hour cartoon, would you have been able to watch it?
No, but probably people in the Sane Asylum would.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Very
Wow,
good.
yeah.
All right. We're good.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
turbulent.
Like the Joker.
I feel turbulented.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat
Baggage
belts
boy's
and
got a heart
tray
out.
tables
Is that
are
right?
in their full
Yeah.
upright position.
Do you have a... Yeah, like coming up. You have your seatbelt on? Okay.
Yeah.
I hope so at this point. Good God. IMDb, Internet Movie Database. It's a real website, and everything you could ever think of is on that website, media related, and it's all rated, including Neon Gnome. On a 1 to 10 scale, what do you think people...
Not that rating right there that you have written down.
Yeah, not your rating.
On the internet, what does this website say it is? 1 through 10.
What is your guess? What do you think people thought about it? This is out of 5 ratings. The bare minimum.
Give it a 5.
You would give it
Ooh,
5.
close.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming it's close. I'm going to give it a 5.6.
You could do points.
Recently you told me you hadn't looked at IMDb in years. I now know that to be a bold-faced lie, as it is exactly a 5.6.
Got it right.
Oh, look at you.
Heyo.
What?
Boom, boom, boom. Well, let me
Hey.
say heyo. Heyo.
You lie.
What made you decide to look at this rating for this?
I had to find the people's names.
Okay.
The characters' names.
You just couldn't
You
resist.
cheated.
Just couldn't resist.
Cheaters never win, Eli.
Critic reviews. Chris from MeatHouse.com says a problem arises for Adult Swim fans' psychedelic cartoon selections when a promising show by proven creators of entertaining weirdness is placed in a contest like the current one because it may not have wide enough popularity to win. Neon Gnome is up against Yappy Broads, which is currently in the voting and trailing in popularity by 33% to 67%. It confounds me because Yappy Broads is less entertaining than even The View, the kind of show that is attempting to parody. Seriously, Yappy Broads proves you need more than men in wigs for comedy. It's frustrating to see Neon Gnome's intensely imaginative world potentially being shut down by boring Drek.
Blech.
Trick.
So this is a review written at a
Shrek
very
got a
specific...
donkey, right?
What are you doing to my donkey?
There you go. Good job. Good job.
So this review is written.
Let's
at a
remember
very-
that for a Broken Funny Bone. He does a great Shrek imitation.
Try to use that somehow. All right, I've got.
What
Some,
are
I
you
got
doing
an
to my
idea.
donkey? I don't think that's great.
Hold on. Let's get a clean one cut of that one more time in 3, 2.
What are you doing to my donkey?
Love it.
Got it. Perfect. I'm gonna try one more time. This review was written at a very specific time, in the middle of this contest, having seen it and knowing that it was eventually going to lose than what this person deemed an inferior product in Yappy Broads, a show that we may or may not be doing in the future.
Okay.
But it seems to be a positive review,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Okay.
That's all
Yeah.
I have. There's not a lot out there about this. I didn't
This
see
is a
any
perfect
reviews.
pilot to do. Nobody's heard of it. Nobody's rated it. This is perfect for our numbers.
But it's funny, though, because, yeah, it fits with the show quite well. It's funny because Adult Swim has such a following. You would think there'd be more rabidness
Right.
around this,
Sure.
stuff like this. Were you going to say something?
We
Eli?
need to watch that pilot of the other show that won and say we hate it.
Well, the Yappy Broads, if that did win, then there's a very good chance it went to series, and they made more since it won. We'll have to look into it, though. We'll let you know. We may or may not have you back for that.
Depends on how you behave for the next 5 minutes.
Ladies
Hard
and
out, 5
gentlemen,
minutes.
Welcome to FCF Airport. Local time is 11:11 and the temperature is 69 degrees. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captains turn off the fasten seatbelt sign.
So as we do all the pilots that we discuss, it's time to give it a rating based on the television show from the 1990s called Wings. We take a look at all the characters, and we apply numbers to them. We take a look at the worst characters.
The best characters. Oh, Roy Biggins is the worst. Sorry.
And all the way to the best.
Brian Hackett.
It's a 1 to 7 scale. Eli the Baggage Boy, it's a pleasure to have you here. I turn to you. How do you rate Neon Gnome?
I would give it a 4 out of a 7.
I swear to God, if you don't get your mouth on that mic, I'm going to shove it down your throat.
I'm going to punch you in the back of the head with this butt of this gun that I have in the cockpit.
Say your score again.
4 out of 7.
4 out of 7.
Right down the middle. Mm-hmm. Cutting that cake so everybody can share it.
This is your last chance to speak on Neon Gnome. Do you want to give a reason behind your rating? Is there anything further you'd like to say about the program?
Is there anything that you liked about it? We didn't really talk about that.
It's weird and funny and has good jokes.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Good.
Captain Philip Resser, I turn to you for the same reason. How do you rate Neon Gnome? I have a feeling.
I got a bump, baby.
Oh, really?
I got a bump. I got a robo-bump. I think this was the funniest character on the show. I loved him. So
I still don't think it's going to take it very far unless you surprise me.
I'm going with that bump, it goes one above Eli's. I'm giving it a 5.
Wow, that's surprising.
It's weird. The weirdness alone it's only 11 minutes. It's good. It's good. Yeah.
I did not see that coming from you. Wow.
My eyes hurt after it, but I liked the writing. I liked Roba.
Okay.
Roba
McIntyre. Yeah, please do. Chime in.
Don't have my glasses or my wallet.
I don't have my glasses on my wallet. Jason.
Yes.
Give it to us. Right now we got a 4 and a 5.
We mentioned
the point was a 9.
Wonder Chosen.
Yeah.
Wonder Chosen was on MTV2 for 2 seasons, about 16 episodes maybe. The first season was great. It is a rapid fire little bits between cartoons, man on the street stuff, puppets. It's like a deranged Sesame Street. It hits you very hard and fast. It's relevant here. It makes sense. The influences are felt on this show by the same creators. I can see the influence. I love Wonder Chosen, but this was too much. Even at 11 minutes, this was too much. This show would fit perfectly as a 2.5-minute bit on a show like Wonder Chosen. It's too bright. The animation is what it is. It's wonky, but it's what they intended. It has some funny stuff. I'm going to strike a point for originality because this is Aqua Teen Hunger Force. This is the bizarre misadventures that mean nothing and have no, Have you
ever seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
No.
Okay, good.
No? Okay.
Good. Hey, why don't you do your meat wad?
Hi, I'm Meat Wad. Hey, everybody.
Now you want to watch it, don't you?
Is that pretty good?
Stay out of my pool.
Where's Matt when you need him? I give Neon Gnome a 4.
Okay.
I could tolerate 10 episodes of this, but just barely. This is not the greatest thing by far I've ever seen. This is not even that good, but it's not terrible. There's some funny stuff in here. You want to high five me, Eli? Go for it. You don't have to raise your hand. What do you have to say?
I was just trying to high five you.
Oh, you really were. So I really cannot distinguish your high fives from raising your hand to speak, which we never told you had to do. I give it a 4. You give it a 4. A surprising bump from Roba McIntyre over here. We got a 5. And with that, we close the book on Neon Gnome, and we will never speak of that show again. Ever. But we're not done. So many pilots are out there that no one knows about, and the only way we can see them is by shining the light that only the Couch Pilots can bring. Here's a little something for the next episode when we watch the pilot episode of Coffin Dodgers. An 87-year-old's 105-year-old parents drop him off at a retirement home, and he gets into fraternity-style trouble. Think Porky's meets Cocoon. You can find the entire episode of Coffin Dodgers by subscribing to Couch Pilots and Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast app of choice, and then simply click on it. Or go to Daily Motion. Check out all the commotion. Oh, boy.
Contact information, if you don't know it already, just go to couchpilotspodcast.com. That's it.
Yeah, if you don't know it, go to the website and sit on a tack.
Yeah, go to all those tabs and all the tabs on that, and you will know. Eli, thank you very much for being on the show. I think you did a tremendous job for your first time. How do you feel about being on the show? How do you think you did?
Feel pretty good.
Okay, all of a sudden you're from the South. That's great.
Fans, subscribe to their podcast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, word of mouth is the best way. Another way is 910-PILOTS-1-910-745-6871. Call us anytime, preferably in the middle of the night. Leave us a message. We'll play it on the show. We got
one for next week. We got two, actually.
So excited. Go to Patreon, search Couch Pilots. If you like the show, subscribe to it. Give us a few bucks a month if you want. We do the show for free. We have fun doing it, but it costs money. And if you want to help us, that'd be great, and we give back to you as well.
Right, and there's different tiers, and you can look at those tiers. There's new frontiers.
New to frontier.
And thank you for all our Patreon supporters so far. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Captain Philip Resisher, you have the baggage boy here. This would be a great opportunity, not only to speak to all the frequent flyers, but to him directly concerning a message of positivity. What would you like to say, if anything?
Eli, you're supposed to look at me right now. You're supposed to look me in the eyes.
Lock eyes. This is great.
I'm very proud of you. You did a great job, and thank you for doing the show with me. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Captains, do you want me to get you your bag?
Yes, please give me the red bag with the Hello Kitty on it.
And polish my shoes, boy.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Lay out my formal casual clothes. And with that, this pilot may have been rough, but it's always a smooth flight here on Couch Pilots. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
I forgot my wallet and my glasses.
On behalf of Couch Pilots and the entire crew, we'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again